The new twist in the ongoing debate over gun control. A pair of Democratic lawmakers in Washington proposing a bill that would dramatically increase taxes on guns and ammunition by up to 50%. Trace Gallagher has more on this from our West Coast newsroom. Hello, Trace.
Hey, Shannon, these two Democratic congressmen, William Pascrell of New Jersey and Danny Davis of Illinois, are kind of comparing this tax increase on guns and ammunition to a tax increase on tobacco. And the hope is if you have to spend more for it, you will use it less. On top of that, they claim the tax would generate some $600 million a year to fund things like law enforcement and gun violence prevention programs. Here's a breakdown. It would raise the tax on all firearms from 11% to 20%. It would raise the tax on ammunition from 11% to 50%, and it would raise the transfer tax on all weapons from $5 to $100. Congressman Davis, who represents part of Chicago where gun violence is rampant, says, and I'm quoting here, "Gun violence in America has reached epidemic proportions, and we cannot, as a nation, any longer tolerate the ongoing social and economic costs of inaction." Now, critics say they do not believe this bill will pass, but they will still lobby against it very, very adamantly, saying, and I'm quoting here, while the anti-gun interests can't ban, or what they can't ban, they want to tax out of existence. It's nothing more than confiscatory taxation. The amendment, by the way, will be voted on when the House readjourns for the fall session next week. And again, experts say very unlikely this will pass, but these two Democratic congressmen are willing to give it a shot anyway. Shannon.
So
They're going to be very busy. They got a lot of stuff to vote on and a lot to get done. Trace, thank you very much. We'll see where this winds up.
Okay.
Two Democrats have introduced legislation that would increase the tax on gun purchases. In fact, it would double the tax on gun purchases and increase the tax rate on ammunition from 11% to 50%. Here's my take on that. Reminds me of the campaign against tobacco. Some people don't like it, but you can't ban it, so you try to tax it so heavily that it virtually disappears. It worked with tobacco. It will not work and should not work with guns. Item 1, the Constitution. It guarantees the right to bear arms. It is a right. That right makes Americans almost unique in the world. Where else are citizens given that kind of guarantee against oppressive dictatorial government? There's no place else. This kind of backdoor gun ban should be rejected. Second, we have the people, we the people have already rejected strict gun control. After Newtown and Aurora, there were loud demands for new laws. They were rejected. Big taxes on guns and ammo are simply another attempt to push through what we've already opposed. Third, why are we trying to disarm honest citizens? Why are we trying to make defense more expensive while criminals on the offense walk away and laugh? I live and work in this great country, and like everybody else, I don't want my family living in fear of gun violence. But I don't want my right to defend myself taken away. And I don't want that right made more difficult and more expensive to exercise. This is America still, isn't it?